Torres.com or iTunes if you want to purchase that single. He's in the studio right now, dude. I'm liking it, dude. I'm loving it. I like all the different genres.
It's a trip, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm combining like hip hop, reggaeton, rock. You know, I recently, ever since that song is basically about my first show and the last show I was at when I wrote the song. Like, and they were both at the same arena in Oakland. That's actually kind of where it happened with the bus. And my first show was actually a Beastie Boys show.
Yeah.
And, you know, I never knew what a mosh pit was. Like, my parents, like, my mom, all she listened to was Tina Turner.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going with, like, some friends. This is, like, back in elementary school. We get floor. We're trying to get as close as possible. And then the show starts, all of a sudden I'm like lifted up, crowd surfing. I'm like, what's going on? I just got like my first like concert t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's ripped, like falling, get knocked down off the ground. So that song's like all about like my first experience there. And then we were at the Death Magnetic Metallica show.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it was real cool. I like was real inspired by those two shows in my life, and turned out writing a song about it.
Yeah, totally. You can totally hear that in the song. All the rock elements, the hip hop elements, the reggaeton, like you were saying, with the beat. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. But I want to play a little bit of the up-tempo track. Can we play a little bit of the house track real quick?
Yeah, this song's called "Don't Give Up." It's actually a remake of the Chicane Bryan Adams song, and did it with my boys Ron Reeser and Dan Saenz. Check him out, myspace.com/DJ Ron Reeser. He's doing his thing. He's got a #1 single on BPM right now, so yeah, check it out.
Most definitely. And here's a little history on this record that I just want to say. We play a house show, in case you don't know, Ghetto House Radio, something that's a syndicated show that we play here on Kdon, but it also goes out to, it's syndicated through many, many, many markets, and it's from good friends of ours. Hoser, we have him on the show,
yeah.
One of our good friends.
We love him.
We love him, and he does the show, and what happens, ladies and gentlemen, he does it from San Francisco at a station, and it syndicates through, I want to say, 40, 50 markets. Yeah. Everybody picks this thing out. And so, you know, our good friend Ryan Torres has this house track that's really hot. I mean, Ron Reeser did the track, and he was going to put it on the air that night, and so Ryan was like, oh, cool, dude, I'll totally listen. I'm telling the story, Ryan. Ryan just told me I'm telling the story. Yeah, go for it. And so Hoser texted him, yeah, I'm gonna play it right now, so check it out. Ryan's like, oh, cool. Well, this is the debut of the record. Just got mastered. It was done. Let's debut it. And so Ryan's listening. Some family members or whatever told us, as you should. Everybody does. Yeah.
My grandpa, he's 85 in a wheelchair.
Oh.
He's up at like this is at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
My grandma tells me he's rocking out on the bed. They're listening to right when they tune on, when he texted me that, the dirtiest song was playing. I'm like, this is not the song.
And your grandpa's like, oh my
Grandpa's
God.
like, yeah. Oh, Sonny, what is this, Sonny?
This is the kind of music you're doing, Ryan.
This is not Frank Sinatra.
So yeah, everyone's around waiting for the song, and our good friend Hoser passes out.
Yeah,
must have been sleepy or something.
I'm not saying he was drinking alcohol.
Food poisoning.
Must have been food poisoning. I don't know, but he likes to party. But it couldn't have. He wouldn't be responsible not party while he's on the air. So it couldn't be anything party related.
Shout out to Hoser. He's listening right now.
Of course, Hoser, I know you were probably just sick or had the flu or something. That's why you threw up in the studio. So, Hoser passes out. The song did not get debuted that night, to say the least.
Does not play. I think even last week's a mix that was done last.
Because what happened, I think, is Hoser passes out, so they had to run and get some material because
Right.
Hoser's on the air.
Yeah.
And he has a show that's syndicated over 40 markets. It's time that you got to put something on.
Keep it going.
Oh, we got dead air.
Well, at least we can debut it right now.
So we're going to debut it right now.
World premiere right here.
And then you'll hear it this weekend on GHR if Hoser does not pass out. You might hear it on GHR as well. So let's check out. What's the name of the track again?
Don't Give Up.
The controversial Don't Give Up.
Controversial. Don't give up.
There we go.
Check it out.
RyanTorres.com.